Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Biggie.
Eli, a.k.a. The Real Half Pricer.
Right. What it is, everybody? It's your boy A-Tiz, and welcome to the Rise and Grind podcast.
One thing I want to know real quick is who's the fake half pricer? If you're the real half pricer, who's the fake half pricer?
All of them on your guys'
Yeah, everybody else.
Everybody else.
Okay, gotcha.
99% of everybody else.
They all try to get that half price, but they don't get it.
Okay,
I get it.
gotcha.
Yeah.
So just anybody claiming to get half price.
Anybody that tries to get half price, you know what I mean?
Yep.
All your auction people.
Yep.
Yep. It's hard to get things half price nowadays.
Oh yeah, it's
with
like
the
a
economy being
sport,
crazy.
right? It's like a sport for you, Eli, right?
Yeah. I push things off shelves. I dent cans, you know?
Yep. Like the date is going to expire in 3 days. You gotta half price this.
I push my kids into like those big, the towers.
Yeah, the
and
tower,
I'm like,
yeah,
half price, you made my kid fall.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I think you've done that out the box a few times.
Yeah.
Knock some stuff over.
Knock some stuff over.
I didn't Loudon have a broken arm one time?
Yep.
Yeah.
I open a box. I'm like, why is that box open? You
Yep,
know?
yep.
So,
It's open product.
yeah.
So how you guys feeling today?
Feeling good. It's another day in paradise, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Living the dream, eating ice cream.
Ice cream?
Yeah. There's times I crave ice cream in the mornings for some reason, like right
Really?
when I wake up, dude.
Dude, I was craving ice cream last night. We went on an ice cream run,
Yeah.
Cold Stone,
Hey, we were going to go to Cold Stone too, but
Yep.
I've never been there.
yeah.
Been there.
Oh, you haven't been there?
Cold
Oh
Stone.
man,
No.
you need to take this dude.
Yeah.
Really?
Got to go on a business date. You know?
I can't eat ice cream though.
No.
I get sick.
Oh, shit.
It's like the milk or something.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I hit a certain age and I can't have milk.
Body
I
just
can't.
fucking. No, hot wings, dude. The last 3 times I ate hot wings, I can't stomach it.
Oh, what happens if you eat hot wings? You don't eat hot wings, huh?
Almost died a few times. 'Cause
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And I don't think it's the hot sauce. I think it's just the meat or something. Something weird. Can't eat little baby chickens like that no more.
No.
What's your favorite wing spot?
I usually go to 84th and Pecos over there by King Supers.
Okay.
That's like my go-to spot for the last like 15 years.
Gotcha.
He's a real cool guy. I talked to him. You know what's crazy is he said he's been there for that long, but he's wished he had his own unit because he's paid rent for 15 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
for
that's
sure.
another
He wants
way
to own his own.
Yeah,
Yep.
'cause that's a lot. And he says he pays a lot for a small space compared to the unit next to him is bigger, and it's like for almost the same exact price.
Yeah.
Well, we had a guy come in here. You were here. And, right, that was his advice to us. He'll stop renting.
Yeah.
Just, you got to get into your own building.
Yeah.
Because you'll never make it. He's like,
Yeah.
you'll never be rich renting from somebody else.
Yeah, no,
So
man. Just
everywhere
do
I
the
go,
numbers.
that's all I do is I
Yep.
look for places. I found
Oh, yeah.
a couple, but we're in a lease, so we're kind of stuck here until that lease
And
is
the
up.
amount of bullshit we go through on this lease,
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
landlords and
the
stuff.
landlords and just everything,
Leaky roofs, right? And they're like, "Oh, that's your problem, not mine." I'm
Yeah.
like, "Wait, that's like the roof, you know?"
Yep.
Yep. That's the next goal is to buy our own building,
Yeah.
You
Some
know.
property.
property. Even if we got to build it, build the land,
Yeah, the unit.
Yeah.
Like,
We'll just do a still building, you know what I mean? And
Yeah, because the numbers are there. Imagine just do that 12 months and then do that times 5, 10, 15 years. It's insane.
well, even like, what we pay for rent, like we could, dude, that's a lot of money. You know what I mean?
within a year, that's a down payment on
Oh
property
yeah,
right
that's
there.
a lot. Yeah, we can, even if that's a mortgage,
yeah.
if what we pay in rent turns into a mortgage or I don't know, for our own property
Yeah,
kind
property.
of thing, like
And then
it makes sense.
And then have subleases in that same complex. So
Yeah, you could.
So it can make us money as well. Like,
Yeah.
Did you guys have any quotes or inspiration type scenarios that inspired you throughout this week? I got one. I could go ahead and throw it out there.
Throw it out there.
So one that stuck to me that I heard this week was don't inspire to make a living, inspire to make a difference. Now, what I got off of that is, don't go out there trying to sell the hustle in order to become rich. Just go out there and do what you do and inspire other people to make a difference in their life. Because a quote or something that you say could change somebody's thinking, and then it changes their actions, and then it makes a difference in their life. Compared to me saying, hey, buy this $20 quote from me and it'll make your day go good, in a sense. That's what I got off of it. How do you guys feel about that? Don't inspire to make a living, inspire to make a difference.
I feel like it goes back to that thing, like you got to do what you love, and
Passion.
don't attach money to everything you do.
Yeah.
Because the money will come to you.
Yeah, to me, it's more of a bonus. in
Yeah,
a sense.
exactly.
I was just having this conversation, Some of the people that don't really know you, right? They're like, oh, you're just about the money.
Yeah.
But it's like, do you know how many people we help out?
Yeah, no, exactly.
Friends, family, we throw them a bone
Yep.
here and there. Hey, can I get this? We stop everything we're doing to do it for them.
Yep.
But the people that don't know you, they're like, oh, you're just about making money.
Yeah.
And it's
No,
like,
exactly.
no, I help out so many people, that, the money just comes second kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're not worried about a paycheck, really.
No, you can't.
Like if we were greedy, I don't think we would be here.
Yeah.
No, that's what got me here is the mindset of helping others. Like money didn't get me to the point though where I'm at now. It's the mindset of, like you said, helping others out and benefiting others. And the money is just a bonus.
Well,
Yeah.
that's how DTF started. Like we saw a market to help small upcoming businesses, and yeah, we make money in the process, but like we've thrown so much out, to help with business.
How much have we donated?
Oh, so much.
So
dude.
much,
We
dude.
can't.
Just,
It's. Yeah, we keep track of it, but like it's a lot. If people really knew, and how much have we done where we like, oh, here, just go ahead, take it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's kind of why we're successful.
Yeah.
And that's how we keep growing is because we're not scared to help somebody out.
Yeah.
And every person you help out, how many times do they go to somebody else? But hey, this company did this for me.
Yeah.
You should go there.
Yeah.
You should buy from them. Like I don't want to promote other companies. They just take and take and take. So it's awesome to help out a lot of people, and I think that's like the legacy, right?
Yeah.
When I die, I just want people to be like, yeah, he helped us out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made a
He did a
difference.
lot for me.
He made
Yeah.
a difference in my life.
Exactly.
You can't take the money with you, right?
No.
Like, what are you gonna do? Be buried with it?
Yeah.
No, I'd rather people, stand up and be like,
Yeah.
he helped
Yeah.
me.
And that's what I want to create, something long lasting
Yeah.
that like generations could run after me.
Yeah.
That's the goal right there,
Yeah, for sure.
And being the dude that started it all, like being that, being remembered as that guy, like built the foundation for us,
Yep. Yeah, and some of us aren't getting handouts. No rich parents, no assistance, no excuses, no favors.
Yep.
Just straight hunger,
Yep.
straight ambition,
Yep.
and straight hustle.
No, that's one thing that's awesome. Even just driving here every morning, I get to stop right there on 70th and Broadway, the intersection. And to me, that's my neighborhood. To me, that's where I grew up. And it's awesome to be able to stop at that stoplight before I come here. And then just a quick little reminder, like that's where I came from,
Yeah.
Like I said, I didn't get no handouts. I everything that I've got, I worked for.
Yep.
And that's how it works. What you put into the bucket is what you get back out of it.
Exactly. And with that being said, it's like, I don't even really want the handout.
Yeah, no.
Like it's not as satisfying as going out and getting it.
Yeah.
Like, once you get a taste of it, because that's where it started with me is when I started getting into business and I started earning my own money. I didn't really want nothing from nobody else.
You don't take advantage of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I wanted to make my own money,
That's what I was always told as a kid. If it's given to you, you don't hold its value.
Yep.
But if you have to
Oh,
work
yeah.
for it and pay for it,
Oh yeah, that's a big thing right there.
And I learned this lesson a long time ago, same concept, but like, when you give out a CD for free,
Yeah.
the person getting that CD is not going to value that.
Yeah.
Compared to if they paid $5 for it or if they paid $10 for it.
Yeah.
They're going to value that CD. But if you're just going out handing out CDs for free, nobody's really going to value those,
Yeah, that comes back to kind of you gotta value yourself,
Exactly.
to a certain sense and degree.
Yep.
yeah, it's all about the value and
Yep.
what in the eye of the beholder.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And if it's just given, like, it's no value. And that goes with our kids.
Yeah.
Like we've worked so hard to give our kids better than we have had as kids. And and I'm guilty of this. Like we created brats, you know.
Yeah, no, yeah,
and
spoiled.
so now, like I'm backpedaling, trying to figure out, all right, how do I show my kids that working hard is better than just being handed out, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's where there's a fine line. Like, yeah, as adults, we need to work to give our kids better, but we also need to show them that our hard work is giving them better, and that if they don't work hard, then they're not going to get it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, no, I fall into that same thing because I got 3 boys at home. Like you said, it's a very, very thin line.
Yeah.
Like you said, you want to give them everything, but then again, you don't want to spoil them and teach them that everything's just given to you. Like you said, you have to
and
work
my
for
goal
it.
would be to create the next generation of hustlers.
Yeah,
Like pick up the torch and pick up where I left off. You know.
Yep.
'Cause I don't really want to be doing this my whole life. You know, like I love hustling, but I want that.
yeah, no, I want to be
retire
on, like
when
how
you-
Eli said before, I want to be on a boat fishing, dude.
Yeah, that's my goal, you know, like build these, and
kicking it.
we got to work hard right now,
Yeah.
and maybe for the next 10 years, but then like I just want to be fishing.
Yeah.
Like,
50s and 60s, because I know 50 and 60-year-old dudes still working and still talking the same old.
I just want to collect a
mumbo jumbo.
paycheck.
Yeah, dude.
You know, and that's why I try to create.
I just want to hit thrift stores and flea markets in different cities.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It seems like something pretty cool.
Get an RV.
I do
Start
want to
with a
go.
Yeah,
trailer,
yeah.
pull a long trailer.
Yeah.
What's that one dude in Arizona? Have you seen his thrift shop? And he actually,
Sloppy Robbie.
I don't remember, but he gets like knockoff like Louis Vuittons, and then he makes stuff out of them. Have you seen that?
No, so crazy backstory on that dude is that's the reason I got into all this
Oh, really?
is because he had a TV series on Netflix. If we're talking about the same guy,
I
Sloppy
think so.
Robbie.
Yeah.
I've got to meet him 2 or 3 times at SneakerCon.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he like started me on this whole journey because that he put that, like I said, it all started with just the idea. He put the ideas. He sold a bootleg Tommy Hilfiger shirt that I had when I was in middle school for like $100.
Really?
And I was like, damn, if he can do that, like I can do that.
Yeah.
And that's what started me on this whole reselling journey.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to go check him out. I forgot what his shop's called.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It's on Netflix, right? Or was he on Netflix?
Yeah, he's
He
on
was. I
Netflix.
think it was like a couple series.
Oh, Generation Cool.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what it's
Something
called.
like-
Yeah. I follow him on Instagram. He makes some pretty dope Instagram. Accounts.
Yeah, that's my dream. You know, I just want to fish all day
dude.
long, and
Like you said, be able to look at your bank account and know that there's 3 or 4 checks coming in every Friday.
yeah,
And there's,
and I think that's why we need to work hard now.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, and that's
so
how it
that
is.
in the future we're just chilling. I mean, can you imagine? You know, you get an RV and you're just drive from city to city,
Yeah,
hitting
no,
all
yeah.
the thrift
Oh,
shops.
yeah,
You know,
that'd be dope. You know?
That's one of my goals too, is to have an RV and go and seeing
Hitting
all the
cons.
WWEs.
Oh, yeah, that'd be tight. Yeah.
in every other city, dude.
that'd be crazy.
Food.
Yeah.
But it's all about working hard and
7
hustling
days a
now.
week,
You
yeah.
know, you got to have that hunger. If you don't have that hunger, then there's no point.
Yeah. But you got to find balance too, though. You always got to sneak that little fishing in. You got to always sneak that little dinner with your wife in. You always got to sneak that little drive with your son to McDonald's to get a Happy Meal, you know?
Yeah, I haven't gone fishing in a minute.
No,
You
it's
know,
been 2 years.
it's been a long time for me.
Been 2 years.
Rise and grind fishing trip or what?
Yeah,
Like
most
live.
definitely,
you know,
dude.
Like, can we pull that off on a boat?
Yeah,
Isn't he like an RV, dude? We throw all this in a
or ice fishing. I'm down for ice
Yeah.
fishing. Can you handle the cold?
you gotta dress right.
I'm from
That's all.
Colorado, bro. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's like,
No,
pretty thick
but I've
too,
seen
you
some
know.
Coloradans not,
Nah, yeah, no, that's-
handle
yeah.
a lot.
They
But
got that warm blood in their blood somehow.
I love fishing. That's my go-to, and I haven't done it. You know, and
Camping too.
Like I
Camping's
used to.
amazing.
yeah, we bought a camper, and I
Used
mean,
it a few times.
only like twice last year, I think, maybe 3 times, and the year before that we went every weekend.
Yeah, like every other weekend.
Yeah.
So until DTF came along, you went.
At DTF. Well, I mean, even during the first year of DTF, I still went.
Yeah.
But now, but I think this year, I'm to a point where I could leave Friday, Saturday, or even
Yeah,
Thursday,
me
Friday,
too.
Saturday.
Yeah, no, I feel
you
that
know,
way, dude.
like,
And not have to worry about.
and not, yeah. You know, I mean, and I'm just a phone call away. And now we've set up things where if it really goes bad, we can log in from anywhere.
We can remote.
Yeah, we can remote.
Yeah.
You know, and that's
that's pretty amazing thing to have actually.
No,
Because
for real.
That's part of our secret sauce, I would say.
Yeah.
Is like, we can log in from anywhere and upload rips and, be productive,
No, for real. Yeah. Like,
I
and
think
we
that's
put a
why-
lot of hard work,
Yeah.
the back end and
And it shaves off so many hours on this, that our employees don't have to deal with over here.
Yeah.
Like,
well, and let's talk about that. Like a lot of people see the day-to-day work we put in,
yeah.
but what about behind the scenes kind
Exactly.
of stuff, and that's not me. That's you, on the website and stuff like that and advertising, that's Anthony. And I know like a lot of customers come in and they don't see you too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And a lot of them be like, oh, you did this. I'm like, no, I didn't do this on my own.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't realize you guys are, you're the 2-3 in the mornings, working on the website and whatnot. And you're, putting videos together. So what does that take? Because I everybody else sees what it takes from
to
me, but what does that
simplify
take from you?
To simplify it, it takes very little sleep.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna put it this way. Like last night, I'm probably on 4 hours of sleep.
Nice.
But there's a lot of updates that need to be done to the website. And I work best at night. That's the best time. That's when I get the most done. There's
Because you're left alone.
left alone. There's no distractions. So that's kind of like my time. I don't hate it. Like as much as people are like, well, you don't sleep, you don't do this. Well, I don't hate it because it's kind of like I could focus on me. I'm there with my thoughts and I'm getting stuff done. To me, that's the nice thing about it because I could get everything done in the day that I need to, and then get all the back end stuff done at night.
Yeah.
That's I'm more efficient that way.
Yeah, we see the messages come in, and
What's the
I'm out,
latest you've
though.
seen these messages come in like?
3, I think,
Yeah.
one time. And, and I don't sleep with my phone. I put it across the room on,
Yeah.
we have a whole charging station. And, I'm up by, 5, 6.
Yeah, and I'm barely going to bed.
And you're
by-
barely going,
Yeah, yeah.
And so it's like, I get your messages and we're messaging, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it goes all night. We're basically a 24/7 operation.
Oh, yeah.
If you think
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
Because that website, that's probably our secret is that website. It's user friendly for one, and it takes very little customer service on our end.
Yeah.
So if I didn't do all that back end stuff, our front end stuff would be twice as hard. Maybe it probably wouldn't even be possible to keep up with all these
No.
clients, questions and
So like we know a bunch of other companies, right? And you have to email them and spend a lot of time emailing back and forth. And with us, you just upload, and I think that's why we're so quick and
It's so easy.
Yeah.
And I want to say we were one of the first companies that did that with DTF. Is we were the first automated DTF company.
Nice.
In the beginning, nobody was doing it. Everybody was just taking email orders. And I already seen that was an issue and that could have been problematic in the future. So I'm like, we got to make sure we scale this up the right way.
So if people don't know, you can upload sheets, not just single images, right?
Yeah.
So you had to figure out how to implement that into an already existing website.
Yeah.
And how hard was that?
It wasn't as hard. Here's the thing: is I've done this 3 times already, prior to this. Not with DTF, but I've done it in other forms.
Yeah.
So I'm very familiar with the platform, and I think when we got our platform set up, it took us probably like 5 days. And the first time I set up that platform in 2013 for something totally different, it took me about 5 months to set up that platform, and it's not necessarily even the front end; it's the back end. How we manage our orders and what we see, because the customer sees, them placing their order on their end. But the amazing part about it is the back end of it, the business hub. And that's what ties everything together. Like, that's what makes us, keep track of all of our orders, priority. That's the amazing part that ties everything together, But it wasn't easy, but because of the experience I had, it made it a lot easier to run through this because I've done it 3 times, and it's meant for T-shirts. It's a platform meant for T-shirts, but I kind of rigged it to work for our business. So it works.
And I still think no one has adopted our website platform.
No.
Like they use something else, then And like I've never seen them use those.
And partially is because nobody wants to spend the money. That it's not a cheap feature. It's not a cheap platform to get into. You know, you got to invest money and
more user friendly.
Yeah. So and then you invest in it, which you know somebody that's actually invested in it, and they get it, and then they're like, "Whoa, what do I do? What's the next step?"
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
That's the part about it is like a lot of people, you know, they'll put the $2,000 into the software, right? And then they get the software. And like I said, the first time I got it, it took me 5 months. So imagine paying for a software, paying about $2,000 for a software, and then having to pay about $300-400 a month on this software.
Yeah, every month.
And you couldn't use it for 5 months.
Yeah.
You know, so it took a lot, you know, to get it going and to perfect it. But I feel like I know more about that platform than the actual company that built that platform at this point, you know, so.
Well, yeah, I mean, just an example, right? They did an update
Yep.
and screwed us up,
Yep.
right? And we went to them, said, hey, this is happening. They had no clue. They were like, oh, we got to escalate it. You know, and at this point, we can't take orders,
Yep.
right?
We're
And
panicking.
What happens in one
email.
day of not being able to take orders, right?
Yeah.
So imagine a week,
Yeah.
and I don't even think they still haven't gotten back, and it's been a month, right? Maybe.
Yeah.
And so you sat down and you started going through whatever you go through, and we figured it out in an hour,
Yep.
2 hours,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Well, I think I got that phone call, 10 o'clock at night?
Yeah.
You're like, dude,
Yep.
you know?
It's done. It's ready to go.
So you don't, the developers of that website had no clue.
Yeah. And they still don't know.
Yeah, they still don't know because we still haven't heard back from them.
Yeah, we still
right?
have. Yeah.
It's crazy, dude.
Yep.
And they haven't closed our ticket,
Yep.
and they're just, I think they're still trying to figure out what they did that screwed it up.
And I don't even want to share
Yeah.
what I fixed because I'm not working for them, you know? I'm not getting paid for,
Sell it, you know?
yeah. Sell it back to them.
Yep.
But yeah, it takes some serious money to invest in a platform that we use, but it's well worth it because you have to remember the time. If we didn't invest in that platform, how much would we be investing in labor?
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
no, exactly.
We'd be spending 3 times the amount.
Probably way more than that.
We wouldn't be able to step away from this company.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
wouldn't have time with your wife, right?
Nope.
You wouldn't have any family time.
Well, I don't think they would have time to print.
Oh, no.
You know, like they would be so busy handling,
yeah.
putting together gang sheets, doing,
Yeah, yeah.
and they wouldn't even have time to print, you know?
Let's say a minimum of 100 orders a night. Let's say 25 images an order. How many hours? Like,
And then you're responsible for if there's any type of mistake on
Error
that
or
file.
something, yeah.
Maybe they uploaded an inch too small.
yeah. No.
That falls on the company. When
Yeah.
you set it up where they have control of setting up their own sheet, it's on them, you know?
Yeah, and that's what I love about our website is
Yeah. We get an order in, it's ready to print.
Yeah.
There's no questions. I don't have to call the client. I don't have to be like, hey, is this ready to go? It prints. Like as soon as we get it, we print it.
yeah. I mean,
Especially
there
the-
are some mess
Yeah,
ups.
and
you know.
especially like you said, if you know a different platform, you could design your game sheets in a different platform and just straight upload them. And it's
Oh
quick
yeah,
and
it's
easy.
so simple.
Yup,
You know,
yup.
anybody that has any experience with other editing programs, I mean, literally, you create your gig sheet and you throw it into our website, and you're good to go
Yeah, it's
in
ready to
10
go.
minutes. You know,
And even with that being said, like I've taught people that had no experience in any of this.
Yeah,
I gave them
yeah.
a 10-minute lesson on the website and
Yep.
they became experts.
Yep.
You know, by the end of that week, they were placing orders, you know?
Yep.
we even put videos up, and we're like, they're like, we don't get it. I'm like, here, watch this YouTube video,
Yep.
and then next thing we know, we see orders. You know, and there'll be
Yep.
like 10 orders from that one person a week.
Yeah, it's real simple.
So that night we went offline and we stopped taking orders. How much do we lose, you think? How much per day?
Oh man, probably depending on the, the season, anywhere from 1,500 to $6,000
A day?
a day.
A day? Okay.
You know, and that's in labor. And I mean, that's everything. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And then you got to count for
Yeah, because we
printers
had
not running.
staff coming in regardless.
yeah, yeah.
You know, that's the thing people don't consider.
electricity.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and yeah, you might think, oh, $6,000 a day. Yeah, well, electricity is expensive. You
Yeah.
know? Like we're running 220 all day long, or right 220 power. I mean, so just to keep the lights on in this building is expensive.
Yeah.
So any day we're here and we're not making orders, we're losing a ton of money.
Oh yeah.
But that's a part of doing business, right? So that's the back end. Tell me about
The advertisement.
advertisement part.
Advertisement is a fun part, dude. It's a fun part. Well, for me, that's what, like how we were saying, you got to be passionate about what you do, right?
Yeah, yeah.
To me, it's fun, man. Like I said, I get to come here.
Sorry, we got a little issue.
You got
down
tape.
here.
I get to come here and take pictures and videos of everything and bring it to the customer, you know. And to me, that's exciting and fun. But it's easy. To me, it's easy because I've been doing it for.
What's your process? Like what?
Just come in here, take
Like you come here, take some pictures, and then
videos.
what next?
Normally, I just leave it in my phone because, like you said, I'm more of the back end, the nighttime when I'm at home.
Yeah.
Because I'll come here, take photos, and then go open up the box. And then when I go home, eat dinner and everything after that, you know, I'll sit down and get back into my phone and just chop it up. Like I said, it's just simple video editing, posting pictures. AI is a wonderful thing to come up with scripts
Yeah,
and
we talked
stuff.
about that last episode.
Yeah, and it's like I said, it's real simple nowadays compared to before. You would have to shoot it on a camera.
You would have to have an expensive editing software on your PC. You have to have a good PC for one.
And then you got to learn how to work it. 'Cause
Yeah.
like you said, you spend
I remember
$200 on some
putting,
stuff.
it's so simplified nowadays, but I remember putting ads together back in 2010. And
Yeah,
it was
right.
it was so hard,
like a
dude.
2-day process
It was
almost.
it was
2-3 days. Yep.
And nowadays it's like you throw it in the app and it's all on your phone for one.
Yeah.
You don't have to transfer it from your phone to your PC.
Yep.
It's all on your phone, you know.
But it's real easy, man. Like I said, for me, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's passionate about it. But it's easy. Like I said, CapCut. Like if anybody out there wants to experiment with marketing and advertising, or just even advertising your own brand, download CapCut. Take some pictures, take some videos, and they have templates.
Because here's the honest truth about it: if you were to pay a company, a firm, to do this work for you,
dude.
you're going to spend a small fortune, and you're not guaranteed those results.
Yeah, no.
You know, even us, we could we could put time and edit a video.
Yeah.
And it might not, you know, pull off the views that we needed to pull off.
Yeah.
So we go back to the drawing, and so.
I think that falls onto the person capturing what they're capturing, because like for me, I'm passionate about it. I see a vision.
Yeah.
I already see the video in my head as I'm shooting the pictures.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's some people that aren't able to do that, and there's nothing wrong with hiring someone else to do it. But like you said, to project the right vision is hard because only you understand what you're trying to put out, you know. But it's fun. Like I said, I'm up till like 2 a.m. sometimes editing videos and throwing stuff together.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel.
How's your wife feel about that?
She's cool with it. Like I said, I try to do it when everybody's sleeping.
Yeah.
You know, I get some alone time, some me time. But I don't know, dude. It's cool. It's fun. It's easy. It's, you know, and it has its hard points, though. I don't know. That advertisement, that's where social media is at right now. If you're not on social media, at least posting a picture of your business, then you're not succeeding.
So here's the thing about social media that people don't know is it's a level playing field for any business.
Yes,
I don't care
yes.
how big of a business you are. You could be a mom and pop operation, 2 people.
Yep.
And it's a platform where you could advertise your business and you could compete with the big dogs.
Yeah.
You know?
Because in my eyes, dude, when I pass by businesses that just open up, the first thing I do is go to Facebook and try to look up their name. And if they don't have a presence, it's mind-boggling to me
how they're in business.
To think that you can open up a store and just say, okay, I'm here now. And everybody's going to come in. You're going to sit in your store and there's going to be 1 or 2 people trickling in.
But real quick, so you're making it kind of seem easy, right?
Yeah, no, it's
But how do you like I go to some Facebook pages, I'm like, this is boring.
Yeah.
Right? Or I see them on Instagram, I'm like, these pictures suck.
So
how do you stay ahead of that, the rest of them? You know what I mean? How do you make our company stand out over another company?
It's just my vision. It's just me being me. It's just me capturing the things that I like.
I could probably answer that for him because it goes back to our music. You know, we have creativity,
being creative.
And when it comes to creating ads, me and Anthony kind of click on it.
Yeah,
we have a similar vision, and when our ads stand out, it's because that's how our music needed to stand out.
Yeah.
Our music covers, CD covers, we needed to stand out.
Yeah. Because to me, when we had that meeting to do DTF, in my head, I was like, I'm gonna be able to bring this to people that never seen it before.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be able to show the process in a way that's never been seen before. That's in my head. I was like, yes, I want to do this, you know.
Even when it came down to our logo, I remember a couple of people in the beginning that logo is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like they said, it just looked ridiculous.
Yeah.
But how many companies have you had say that about your logo?
Oh yeah, for sure. But to me, it catches attention, and you know, it's a dope logo. Like the DTF logo I'm referring to. You know, the dude with the arms and the heat press.
Yeah.
But like in the beginning, a couple people were like, "Dude, that's kind of too intense. Like I don't know if that's gonna work." It worked, you know.
But I guess like how you're saying, I do make it look easy. I guess the hard points in it to point out is being so busy or lost in everything else when you capture pictures and stuff, and you go and you don't edit it, and then the next day you do it again, and then you do it again, and then you have a bunch of just random pictures in your phone, which isn't a bad thing to me, because then I can go back and pluck different scenes from it and add it in there, you know. But I guess the storage and stuff, the what is it, repetition, to develop the discipline to have the repetition is hard sometimes, because sometimes you go hard for a week, next week you're like, fuck, I can't do this again.
Yeah.
But I guess that's some of the hard points in producing advertisement and marketing, and then coming up with fresh ideas. But for me, like I said, it's a point of creativity. You guys, this scenario and situation is giving me a platform to express my creativity.
It's art.
You know?
That's what it is. It's art.
Yeah.
Kind of is. It's a form of art.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly.
Look at our ads.
I don't have that creativity.
Well, you know,
But
it's repetition, like you said.
Yeah.
Like if you were to do something for a month straight, like it goes back to the
become
editing
good at
video.
it.
Like when I first started editing video on my phone, it was weird for me.
Yeah.
It took me about a month to get used to editing on a phone.
Yeah.
But now if you tell me something, I could edit a video on a phone in less than 5 minutes.
But like I said, there's some people don't have that point of view in a certain sense.
Yeah.
Of capturing the right angle of
exactly.
the video, you know, and there's nothing wrong with hiring people to help you with that, you know, as a
Exactly.
business.
Because angles are important when it comes to photography, you know, and videos,
lighting.
And I've had employees I throw them a camera. Hey, get some photos of what we're doing. And I wasn't happy with the photos. And people were like, it's just a photo. I took a photo of you want it. Mm-hmm. But there's a difference on how we lay the shirt on the table and the angle we get.
Yeah.
You know, so I decided to take that stuff into my hands. And that's why we do it in-house, is because I can't really trust nobody with our vision, because we're the only ones that know our vision.
Yeah, no, exactly. But I guess that's a person that can't do that and has to hire somebody. They just have to trust the person that they're hiring.
So the first CD cover I've ever made, I outsourced.
Yeah.
And I spent like $40, and I sent it out of state for some guy out in California to do. He sent it back, and I just wasn't happy with it.
Oh, plenty of times.
So that night, I downloaded Photoshop for the very first time. I was 16. That was the first time I downloaded Photoshop. That's what kind of started everything.
Yeah.
Because I think Photoshop is important for our business, like any business. Like if you're starting a business, I feel like you need to understand Photoshop and how to make your flyers and how to make your content. But Photoshop was the entryway to all of this advertisement, is Photoshop.
Well, it's good to do everything in-house.
In-house, yeah. So I started, you know, I designed every CD cover I've ever done. I've designed every flyer. I've never outsourced any of that.
Yeah.
And could you imagine, with all the stuff we need done, flyers and business cards, could you imagine what we'd had to pay if
going back and forth with someone.
going back and forth with somebody else. So to me, it makes sense to do certain things like that in-house.
Yeah.
You know, keep as much as you can in-house, you know?
Yeah, no, because like you said, back in when we were doing music, I outsourced everything. And there was only 2 or 3 times where I was happy with the product compared to like 20, 30 different products.
And you'll never be happy because it's not your vision.
It's not, yeah, exactly.
You know, so like, it took me, you know, a couple months to learn Photoshop, and I've taught Photoshop to over a dozen people that utilize it today.
Yeah.
You know, that's pretty amazing. Like Eli's one of them, you know. You're going to be the next one.
Yeah.
You know, like you're going to be the next person I train on Photoshop, you know.
I never fucked with Photoshop.
Yeah. And
that's Adobe, right?
It's
falls
Adobe.
under Adobe.
And everybody's discouraged at first, you know. Everybody's always discouraged, like, you know, when it comes to Photoshop, but...
Well, I came from a background of nothing.
Yeah, you came from QuickBooks.
Yeah,
to Photoshop.
QuickBooks to Photoshop. Like, so if I can learn it, like I think, and I'm not a master at it, but I can create a lot.
And who taught it to you? My daughter, right?
Yeah.
Like, so like.
Your daughter and Cindy, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm pretty proud of that. I have 10 to 12 people under my belt.
They had a whole book.
They had a whole book, the Book of Eli.
Yeah.
I still have it.
Do you?
Yeah, the Book of Eli.
They didn't rename it when I left?
No, because nobody used it after you left.
Oh, okay.
Like shit went downhill,
I mean, it's Photoshop is intense for someone that doesn't.
But what you know, would you recommend it to anybody starting their own business?
Oh yeah, because I mean, we started my wife her own shop, right?
Yeah.
And unlike us, you go there and she creates for you,
like on the spot.
On the spot.
Yeah.
You know, you can bring your own stuff, but you know, she does a lot of creating for people that, you know, just come and say, hey, this is what I'm thinking of. So she has to create all that. And she was using Canva.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And dude, Canva's garbage.
Oh,
Sorry to anybody that uses Canva.
Yeah.
Like, for one, if you don't pay for Canva, like you get only 72 DPI. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So you can't. I mean, it's good for social media.
It's good for your phone, but it's not good for printing.
It's not good for print.
Yeah.
You know, and then and she still uses both. You know, because sometimes they have some stock images that you can use. So we pay for it, or else, you know, it's not good quality. But I taught her now Photoshop, and
see, that's what I love, dude. Now it's sparking off.
Yeah.
Like all these people that I taught a hustle, because like, you know, it's that saying, don't catch a fish for a kid, teach him how to fish.
Yeah.
It's like I taught people how to fish, and now they're teaching people how to fish.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, even here, you know, my daughter, we taught her how to use Photoshop, and she'll put things together, and like it's a cycle that has gone, and like this goes back to where we started, right?
Yeah.
Helping people.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? We helped people help themselves.
Yep.
Like we taught them how to fish.
Taught them how to fish.
That's what we did.
Yeah, no, it's important.
That's kind of what we do here at this shop, is we teach people how to fish. Like we don't do the job for you, you know, like we probably could do the job for you, but we're not going to.
We don't want to.
We don't want to.
And we take pride in that, you know. We do have people that come and say, just do it for me. And we're like, no, this ain't the shop for you then.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
You know, like we're about pumping stuff out. And if we have to spend, and we spend time, and we'll show them once or twice.
Yeah, because how many times have we let somebody in the back and showed them how to use a heat press?
I mean, how many times have we lost a customer because they're like, we want to start our own. Can we look at your warehouse, right? And we're like, here you go.
Yeah.
Here it is. Look. You know, and
they get to see to see the 2-year process compared to the 5 months when we were making any money.
Yeah. And it's not easy. And that's, I think, why we do it. You know, we're not scared of competition.
Oh, no.
I mean, it's hard.
Competition is a good thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it keeps us going. But yeah, this is what we do here, is we help people.
And it shows that, like, you know, we're trendsetters in this sense. Like, people, you know, I admire it. People are following in our footsteps and kind of, they see what we're doing and they want to do it. And
that's what's awesome about social media, is we blazed a lot of trails that, you know. We were doing things before people were doing. We were making it look like it was popping.
And we were doing it in a way, and we're not even trying, in a sense. Like, when we started, we weren't even trying. We were just, it was real simple. You know, we didn't really have a lot into it. Like, we weren't putting a lot of our time into it, and it was blowing up.
It wasn't supposed to be this.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be this.
We were supposed to be in a tiny little room,
pumping out a few orders
here and there.
Yeah, because that's one thing I want to add to, is like, you know, people do get discouraged when they see us and how much we've grown, but you know, this is not our day one. Like, so don't compare your day one to what is it like our day. I mean, how many days have we been into this?
365 times 3. You know?
Yeah, don't compare
1,000 days.
Don't compare your day one to our 1,000 days of hustling.
Yeah,
and that goes with every business,
every business. Anything almost, dude.
Exactly. Like you see our toy store.
Yep.
You know, that took a lot of time to make that happen.
Yeah,
a lot of time, a lot of money.
Almost in that 5-year mark, dude.
Yep.
A long time. Don't like that's That's an awesome quote, and I think that's what we should kind of end it on is don't make your day one compared to someone else's. In fitness too, like there's people that want to work out.
They want fast results,
Yeah.
but it takes time,
It takes years.
Don't race to the bottom.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, that's the thing is if we were busy comparing, somebody else's, company to ours, I don't think we would actually really grow.
No, and that's it's poison. That's like eating poison right there.
Yeah,
Just doing
exactly.
something like that.
No, just stay who you are and
Yeah, stay pushing. Just
keep pushing.
repetition. Repetition is key. Like don't
Mindset.
stop.
Mindset.
Pump positive thoughts, positive everything around you. Just keep positive, even if everything else is negative. You always stay positive.
You got to surround yourself with people that are like-minded, you know?
Yeah.
Because I think if we weren't like-minded, like this wouldn't grow, you know?
Yeah, no, it wouldn't.
You're constantly
and
fighting a
if
battle.
you think of it like cooking, dude, if it's 3 different spices that don't blend together, it's gonna taste nasty. It's not gonna work.
Yep.
Yeah.
We work well together.
Yeah, so on that note,
That's about it, right?
don't
Till
compare
next
your day
time.
one to someone else's day
1,000.
1,000.
Yeah.
Yep.
Keep cooking, man. Keep hustling full time, baby.
Stay hustling.
Yep. Thanks for tuning in to the Rise and Grind show. You guys stay hustling. Until next time. Yeah.